Hey everyone, it's back for part two of my Jeff Shaw reviews. If you saw part one, I talked about his first novel, Lieutenant Trufant or Trufant. I'm gonna have to get the audiobook to try to figure out what it is. But the part two is really going to be talking about his only memoir so far, and it's called "Who Am I? The Man Behind the Badge." Uh, I'm actually hoping he'll answer this question of mine, which was written first. I want to say this was written first before Lieutenant Trufant because it reads so much differently than the novel does. Because this is really him talking about his career as a police officer to the point when he retired. I want to say mid 2000s. I may be off the year. Again, I really wish I had reread these before I did these reviews, but I definitely want to go with like my first impressions of what they were. What I particularly love about Who I Am is when you think about police officers in general, you kind of think they have that history or something they like aspire to and stuff like that. Where Jeff Shaw actually goes by the intention of it was a paycheck that became a career, and I kind of like that because it gives like an even more solid everyman approach to all of his experiences working on the beat and dealing with criminals, dealing with people in trouble, dealing with co-workers and all of that stuff. It really does give like a fresh perspective, and the experiences are very impactful. A lot of this I could easily see like being done for like a whole docudrama or something like that because you have such like a fresh perspective where like you are really in his shoes as he goes through all this stuff. A lot is funny, a lot is definitely harrowing. There is truly a lot of sadness throughout this book with like particular people that sadly went to bad ends, and it's actually I did not know what to think when I got into this because although I like biographies and memoirs, I don't really go into like law enforcement and stuff like that. So this was a very refreshing read for me because I expected I would probably like it. I did not know how much I would really enjoy it, and this really showed how well his pacing is, how well his action really works. Because I'll be talking about that in part three a little bit more. But that was really where I thought this was really where it was getting to be solid for me, for like how well he could like give the pacing so much impact and really like get a whole carousel of emotions over through. And I even like the ending because you expect the ending to be like that big shock and somebody's coming up the road. So yeah, I especially like the ending where it just pretty much says like, okay, politics gone away, so like I said, I'm getting out of this. So I love that like impact. It's such like a simplistic kind of ending, but it's like perfect for like someone who really did not inspire to get into this work, but found he was good at it and found he could make a career out of it. So that is something I especially appreciate about this book. So I will see you next time with part three.